Greetings. Museum of Fine Arts of Lyon, south of France. We have some stelas from the Middle Kingdom, 11th to the 14th dynasties, between 2100 to 1650 BCE. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. Here they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one, you can clearly see that there's still some color left. And here, we see the red ochre, yellow ochre, as the convention is red ochre for the males, yellow ochre for the females. The first one is a stela dedicated to Osiris on behalf of Neb-Itef by his family. The second one is a stela dedicated to Osiris of Abydos by the family of Hetep. This is actually Hotep, mentioning the homages of the deceased, of his family and his servants. So homages, let's say tributes to the deceased by his family and his servants. 13th dynasty, between 1783 and 600 BC. Then we have the stela of the general Menchu User, scribe of a province of the city of Gerget, from Abydos 12th dynasty, 1991 to 1783 BCE. And finally, the stela with the color left. This is a stela dedicated by the governor of the province, director of the prophets, Nekit, accompanied by his son, the governor of the province, Ipep, and his family. Middle Kingdom, no date. It was acquired in 1835. So here you have them. Now, don't be afraid. Those glyphs are not easy to read. You have other stelas, but the glyphs are much clearer and they are preserved way better than those. But for example, here you have the snake that stands for the sound F. Here you have the biliteral Neb, meaning Lord or Master. This is the Jed alone, that's the Jed, stands for stability. Here the glyphs are way easier to read. Remember this one? That's Hotep with the phonetic complements. Here we have Menchu, and that's User. What name did I say? Well, that has to be that one, the general Menchu Uchiha. That's the third one indeed. Menchu User, Menchu User, that's his name there. Here, that biliteral is a duck, and you should know that it stands for Sa, meaning sun. That uniliteral stands for the sound F. Sa F means his son. That's Mer alone, with the two read, transliterated Y sounding like E. That's Mary, beloved. And because we have F again, it literally says his son, beloved of his, or his beloved son. I think this is a glyph for Mesha. Mesha means warrior. We're talking about the general. I'll have to double check, but it looks like Mesha. And finally, with that glyph with some color left, but they are They're not very easy to distinguish, but here you can see the snake, the stands for the sound F. Here you can see the glyph for nature, but don't worry, we will see much clearer artifacts in terms of the hieroglyphic writing.